Okay, so into something a little more casual with another t-shirt. You saw the first one with all the sort of paw prints on the front. This is your full animal print and the silhouette down the left-hand side, which is very common with Marc Cain, the full leopard. And you can see this lime, this colour coming through now, as I would say, a muted or a sort of muddy lime coming through. And I think it looks very nice in contrast with the blue and sort of almost faded blue there, almost lilac-y coming through in the print of the leopard. I have left it out. Normally I would tuck things in, but obviously if you tuck him in, you're going to lose his tail. So I have left him out to show you him in his full glory. Just a little 100% organic cotton t-shirt sleeve, just short of the elbow. 109 for that. It feels nice. It'll wash nicely, keep its shape. And as I say, I've left him out so you can see the full print. Just plain on the back. With that, I've put the other jean. There are two jeans in this collection. You've seen the first on Sophie with the turn up and the animal print on that. This is Frenda. This is very strange putting on a tight jean when most of the time I live in loose, wide-fitting trousers these days. That's what I got used to. So stretching into really stretchy jeans that fit on the leg is a little uncomfortable, but once they're on, seriously, they're so stretchy you don't know you've got them on. They're a mix of cotton and lyocell with some elastane as well. And if you can see the shape of them, so they're very slim on the leg. I have gone to the 12 on these. I needed the 12 on these. They are stretchy, but not that stretchy, and you don't want to be uncomfortable. So I've gone up from 10, which I'm in everything else, to the 12 in these. But nice shape, quite an extreme bootleg, very long. I've kept the heels on because they are long even on me, and my legs are pretty long. And you have that, if you look closer, you'll see there's almost a definite seam down the front. It's where they've taken the dye out, so they've probably pressed those when they're damp. How they've got that effect, I'm not sure, but that's a very deliberate effect. So the dye is missing, so it looks like a white line or seam down the front of the leg, and that is quite deliberate. And then double stitching on the hem on the bottom where the boot leg is. Obviously, if we have to shorten them for you, we replicate everything as best the seamstress replicates things. So you get them as they were originally, wherever possible, and that should be feasible, I would say. So those, as I say, are Frenda. That's the name of the shape of those. That's a new shape to me, but ever so stretchy, ever so comfortable. Those are 179. Over to Sophie.
Okay, so I am in this lovely lime green outfit. I have just added a pop of colour by using the silk scarf. So this is 100% silk. It's 159 and it is absolutely beautiful, and I'm not just saying that because it's leopard print, but you can see hopefully at the bottom here you have the leopard in the corner there, and then obviously it is edged with the lime green, but absolutely lovely, so soft and so silky. And I think you'd agree, just by putting that over, it's really elevated this outfit here, and just adding that extra pop of colour was absolutely lovely. Now I'll start with the top. So this is 70% viscose, 30% polyester. It's quite a boxy sweater, as you can see. It's I've got a lot of room in this. I am in the 8. You've got the side slit detail on both sides of the top, again giving you that lovely movement, giving you that lovely boxy shape. Quite a high neckline. It's that slit neckline. It's got a rolled neckline as well, so a little bit of added detail there. Again, it is a 3/4 sleeve, as we've seen with some of the other jumpers that Debbie's had on, and that drop shoulder, so you've got the hem there, the stitching detail there from the drop shoulder, but really flattering, really easy to throw on piece. Again, looks lovely in this, making it a co-ord outfit, but again would work beautifully with any of the jeans and things like that. So yes, size 8 in this, really, really nice and flattering. This is 279. Now my skirt is again the same as the top. It's 70% viscose, 30% polyester. The skirt is lined though, whereas the top obviously isn't. The skirt has got a lining in it, so you've got that little bit of coverage when it comes to underwear and things like that. You're not seeing any knicker lines and stuff because you've got the lining in it, which is 100% polyester. The skirt is 229. It's elasticated waistband, really, really comfy, really easy to wear. Again, you've got it just below the knee, so it's a really flattering length for most people. I have teamed it with some long boots, but obviously you could wear this with some sandals now. As Debbie said, the weather's not been great, so you could easily, this is so light and airy and beautiful, you could wear this now with a nice pair of sandals if the weather ever gets a bit nicer, or a nice wedge or something like that, to really make it a transitional piece to work for you now and going through to autumn. But a really lovely outfit, and again, absolutely love this scarf. I feel a scarf really does just elevate an outfit. So yeah, there you have it.
All right, so to finish off this collection for now, we have 2 dresses. But after that, I'm going to show you a little bit of the glam. We've had Marc Cain autumn winter glam. If you recall, we do a little bit of their glam if we like it in the spring, summer and in the autumn winter. So there's a little drop of that, literally 2 outfits I'm going to show you on Sophie and I, so do stay tuned. But first of all, the first little dress, what they call a maxi dress, it's more of a mini dress on me, it's just sort of short of my ankle, just very nice in the print, nice soft easy fit. Little shirt waister, essentially, little collar, elasticated cuff on the sleeve, that chiffony look that Sophie had in the blouse, all in this animal print, in the blue and the off-white. Sort of box pleats, really nips in here, zip up the side. I'm in a 10. So it's nice and neat on the midriff, and then you get your A-line and fullness on the skirt. It is lined, but gives the effect of box pleats here around the front and back, which gives it that swish when it moves. So it's a very nice shape, this little dress. You wouldn't know you had it on, and being 100% polyester obviously keeps a nice easy price point and easy care. That is fully washable, so easy, pretty little dress. You could wear that to a guest at a wedding any minute now, with these colours, because as I say, it's not a dark navy, it's more of a royal blue. So I think that's a really versatile little dress and a good addition to anybody's wardrobe, and that is 359. Sophie.
So the knit has come back through. Obviously we've shown you it in a sleeveless top, we've shown you it in a jumper. This is the dress version. So this is 85% viscose and 15% polyamide. Really good amount of stretch in that. Lovely frill detail there that you can just see on the edge of the sleeve, and again that is repeated down at the bottom, finishing just above my knee. So I have again teamed this with a pair of long boots, but easily in the winter you can put some opaque tights with this, but a really good easy throw on dress. A nice round neckline, but a really flattering easy piece to wear. This is 419.
So, as promised, a couple of outfits from the Glam collection. As you can see, the main colour, these are very long, incidentally, is this emerald green. It is a really true emerald green. And then the contrast print, almost hydrangea petals, gives you that sort of impression in the chiffon blouse. It's got its little cami underneath, which is sort of, you can see that it's sort of a minty green colour to show through, but if you want to change the look and darken that, you could put your own little silk vest underneath, change it completely. But the overall colour coming through is lilac. So it's very pretty. It is chiffon. It's got the little fabric covered buttons. It feels very nice. Quite a puffy sleeve, but sheer, so not too enveloping. And then the bow detail on the front here. You can leave that as a cravat if you prefer, if you're not a bow girl, or you can put it into a bow, whatever you wish really. It is 100% silk, but it is a washable silk. So as you can see, it is very sheer. You do need something underneath, and the little cami they provide sort of tones in with all the colours. So that is a washable silk, 100% at 229 Very pretty. And the Glam we buy for events, so again you could be guest at a summer wedding in that. You could wear that now. The emerald green trousers, a beautiful colour. They're just a recycled polyester, so they're not a silk, they're not a satin. They give the impression of satin, but they are simply recycled polyester, fully washable. They've got a side zip. I am in the 12, I'm pretty sure I'm in the 12. Glam I always think comes up a little bit neat. And side zip, button fastening, and obviously box split on the front. You don't want those to be spread out, do you know what I mean? So you need to buy well into your size for that. And then the tie belt, you can just tie at the side, tie it in a bow tie, whatever way you want, or down the front if you prefer, but that is just there. And as I say, they have the look of satin silk. They're very wide on the leg, very long, but they should be nice and long. They should drape nicely because they are for an occasion. That's not for everyday wear, but fully washable, which is really handy. And those, it's called Winnipeg. The shape is Winnipeg. They've got so many names these days. That's Winnipeg, and the price point is $249. Sophie.
I said to Debbie after I put this on, I was like, if only I had an occasion to go to. This is absolutely beautiful, and again, like Debbie said, it looks like satin, but it is 100% polyester. So I am in this lovely crop jacket. I'm just going to come up nice and close so you can see the button detail. You've got the lovely green emerald diamante detail, the silver diamante detail, really nice. So in the light, hopefully it just catches.
It's almost like a filigree.
Oh,
isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Very
It's really
nicely
nice.
done.
I'm hoping you can see all the detail. If you can't, it just means you have to come in and see us. So you've got the lovely 4 buttons there, and you have the lovely collar detail as well. Again, crop length, so it's finishing just on my waist here, but again, really flattering, really good. This is actually the 8. I'm in the 8 jacket. So fitting, it's meant to be fitted though, it's meant to be fitted on the shoulders, isn't it, and everything. So but again, play around with
like
yourself.
a little soldier's dress
It
jacket,
is,
really, isn't
absolutely. And then again, it's got the little slip detail on the cuff, so if you did want to make it into a 3/4 sleeve, you absolutely could do. So that is my jacket. My jacket is, where am I? 309. Thank you. So then this is the dress. It is absolutely beautiful. We'll start at the top. You've got the little cap sleeve, so obviously very bra friendly. Again, quite a nice high neckline going round, working very nicely with my tallis chain there. And then it comes into this lovely ruching detail. You do have the waistband here, which is sitting on my waist, lovely. So you've got the ruching detail coming in here, and then the ruching detail going across the hip here. And I love a bit of ruching. I always say it hides a multitude of sins, so you can eat and drink as much as you want, and the ruching will hide all of that. And then it has got this lovely wrap over, but a really good, it's not splitting at all, so if as I'm walking you're not seeing a lot of leg. They've done it really well. So starting off right on the corner here and then just draping all the way over to the bottom is that kind of midi length, but again, you've got a lovely amount of room to be able to move and walk in. So obviously team this with my lovely Hogel shoes. Just a zip detail at the back to get in, so it's really easy to get in and out of, but a lovely, really flattering dress that would work for any occasion.
And just before we draw to a close, just to show you that obviously the jacket and the trouser gives you a trouser suit. I wouldn't put it over this blouse, it's too full in the sleeve to do that, and the jacket is too neat. But what you could do is just wear a little cami just against your skin, and then have the jacket to fit you fastened and wear it as a sort of formal dress trouser suit, and I think that would look really nice too. So that's you all up to date with the first drop of collection and the first drop of Glam. Plenty more to come, of course, and this is the time of year for all the deliveries. They start to speed up now as we go through the summer months. So if you're away on holiday, I hope you're having a lovely time. I hope the weather's being kind to you, and if you're not and you'd like a day out to Buckton, we'll be very happy to see you here too. Thanks for joining us today.